All right. So anyway, welcome. I'm so glad to be hosting these calls. I feel like it's been forever since I've connected with you, but yeah, why don't I did a little slide deck, which I always think I know you're probably tired of seeing PowerPoint, but I think they're good. Visual aids are always good. So we've been trying to coordinate these calls, change the format, change the topics, of course. And well, this time it's all around the BioBlitz, which I hope you had a blast doing in your own academic institutions, and really just celebrating Earth Month. I know we're towards the end of the month of April, so I think it's a good way of just culminating this important month, and also checking in, and I'll let you connect and share whatever you'd like. Well, this year we had a total of 11 chapters participating. Here's the really nice map that iNaturalist makes in these projects. And I know you can't see it, but there were actually 3 chapters in Puerto Rico. Then we have Hunter Temple should be around here. No, this temple, probably Lenore Rhine. No, Lenore Rhine is here. But I placed this poll today just out of curiosity, see if people how was I don't know, test the waters on what people were thinking around what they want. I was placing those statuses last week. So I don't know, I think you're not gonna expect it, but does anybody have a strong feeling in this group of who actually won? I know you're probably biased, but I'm just genuinely curious. Let's see in the chat. Berkeley, okay. I mean, that was if you see, that looks 57% of the people selected Berkeley. A lot of people said other. And then Temple and UTEP were almost the same. All right. But the moment of truth. It was UC Santa Barbara. Yes. I know you were saying last month, everything said Berkeley, but once we actually see the people who were joining your chapter's project, it was UC Santa Barbara. And in second place, so I'll contact UCSB. Nora, you expect to receive an email from me around next steps, so you can have a very nice event for your chapter, okay? Oh, hey, Rosie, I see you now.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, of course. I hope you had fun. I mean, I saw a lot of chapters that were doing their own walks around the area, their events. So it was just whoa.
Yeah, this was our first big event that our chapter's done together with bringing the community together. So it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great to hear. Well, I want also to share some of the observations that we can see in iNaturalist. Second place was UTEP, and we were what, the desert? Yes, the desert. As you can see, there are a lot of organisms in the desert. It's not arid at all. Third place was actually Maya West, so yay you. And I also noticed that there were a lot that were research grade already at UTEP, in Maya West. Oh, look at CU Boulder had a bunch that are already research grade. also Hunter, which is located in New York City, like they already have research grade observations. So that's awesome. And again, these BioBlitzes, even if I don't know how much experience you have with iNaturalist, but I hope it shares that anybody can be a scientist and anybody in any place can contribute to science. You all are probably in the scientific field, but even people who are not studying that can contribute to science worldwide. So I think these sort of activities are important, not just for your chapter and to have engagement with your members and potential members. It also has an impact on your community and science as a whole. So yay, awesome. So I just want to open it up to you. I just want you to share like what your BioBlitz experience was like. If there's anything that stood out to you, it can be positive or not good or not too good. And also like what other events, if you want to share, you've done, if you want to have some like sharing information. I know you've asked in the past that you just want to hear from other chapters what you all are doing and just like lessons learned basically. So, and I also want to hear from you so I can better support you all. So anyway, I'll mute myself and allow you to converse with each other. You can talk to me, whatever you like, but the floor is yours. Well, listen.
Well, I just wanted to say that this was my first time using iNaturalist. So it was like really cool. And I know a lot of our members had never used iNaturalist. So it's cool to get the experience behind doing something like that. And I feel like I walk by this flora all the time, but you never like stop and like see what it's really called or what it is. So it was cool. And now like around campus, I'll always recognize, what I'm looking at just from iNaturalist. And I still have the app. So in case I'm ever curious, I can just do a quick scan. And then our chapter did end up doing like a little walk around campus, and we actually ended up seeing one of the projects here on UCSB campus is bringing back all the native plants that right now there's a lot of non-native right now, so they're trying to like do conservation projects to bring back all the native flora, and in doing that they're hoping that the larger fauna will come back naturally. And we actually did end up seeing a little baby fox on our walk, so it's really exciting. Yeah, really great community building opportunities.
That's awesome. Thank you. And I don't know. I don't even remember how I discovered iNaturalist, but I keep learning about it every time I use it. Like I always thought you had to take pictures in the moment. And then I realized, no, I can actually take a picture and then I can upload it later. But yeah, it's become almost like an automatic habit. Every time I see an organism, I'm just like, take a picture, and I either upload it right away or I wait and then I upload it. But I always use that app too. Even if I know what it is, I just automatically use it. So I don't know. And so how did you spread the word about this walk? Did you have to do too much to get people to participate, or did it happen fairly easy in your opinion?
I would say we definitely didn't have like a full too large of a group with us. But yeah, I think that the Santa Barbara community was really excited to participate in a BioBlitz. In fact, I didn't even really know what a BioBlitz was before I started doing this. And I think that was really common with the undergraduates. So I was glad to like spread the news with all of us. But most of the faculty and graduate students knew what BioBlitz were and what iNaturalist was. So it was cool. It was kind of like a teaching moment for that. Yeah, we usually like used, I guess, like social media and Slack. And then we have a faculty advisor who knows a lot, really good at outreach, knows a lot of people. So that was kind of how we spread the word about it.
That's great, and that's important. That's why we always we only ask like to have like a student representative, but you need to have like a faculty advisor because it's difficult to put all the work on just the undergrads. It's practically impossible, and also to when it comes to money and grants and those things, yeah, you kind of need someone in the actual like institution to help out. But it's great that they give that. It's not just in writing. No, they actually do things to support your chapter while letting you know the undergrads take the lead. So that's awesome. Anybody else want to share their experience during the BioBlitz or any other activities that you did around Earth Month or Earth Week or Earth Day? It's so many options to choose from. Diana, you just no, yeah, no, I see. Just unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm searching the hand thing, but for us, we didn't have like a walk on the week, and I think that's one of the reasons we didn't get like as much observations as all anyone would have wanted. But on Saturday on Earth Day, we went and like clean a path on the forest of the biology building, and there we found a bunch of insects organisms. So I'm like, maybe we should have done this before during the BioBlitz. But yeah, planted some palm trees as well. So that was nice. And everything to celebrate Earth Day, really. So yeah, I should mention that our director is our from the biology building is also our
Advisor.
advisor. Yeah, so that's why we were able to plant around the building of the department, and now every student that walks by can see the new plants we added.
Okay, so you did like a planting event.
Yeah, and also clean the path on the biology building forest we have on the back.
Awesome. Yeah. And what are any plans for the upcoming months? I know I think there are even some universities that actually they're done for this semester or trimester, but I don't know if you have any plans on what to do, or even maybe would you do the BioBlitz again? Would that be okay? Yes, I see lots, some of you nodding. So yeah, it sounds like that's something to do again. But I don't know if you have, in addition to the BioBlitz, like what do you think would work, or what would you potentially visualize happening with your chapters? Any project ideas in mind?
Well, I'm thinking here that maybe we can invite high schools, since now we're going to the high schools and give demonstrations of what insects are part of Puerto Rico. But maybe we can also invite the high school students to go with us to a walk and help us with BioBlitz, since we didn't get that on the BioBlitz week here. Maybe that could work.
So like outreach to high schools and like making them work. I'm kidding. Come here and help me win this BioBlitz. No, that's cool. You can always outreach is an important part of the Seeds mission. So that's great. That's the next generation. So that's awesome. You're educated. You're learners, and you're also educating other learners. So that's great. Okay, Carrie, Carrie says, I think having a group walk around campus to make observations is a good idea. Yeah. And just know that you can think outside the box. Again, this is each chapter is different, so you should do events that work in your community. Don't be restrained by the things that we put together. I know we do field trips and I try to put together this BioBlitz. By no means it's perfect. But again, it's just like one of those things that I feel like for the 2 years I've been here has worked. And it looks like you are all like have fun. And again, you're contributing to science. So I keep doing it, but please know that you're not by any means like limited to the types of events you can do. So because I see a lot of working with the grants, I see, I mean, some of them do field trips, but some of them even do collaborative events like with other chapters. So those are the kinds of things that we also want to see, and overall just being creative. So yeah, and please don't forget to send the mailing address to seeds@esa.org so you can get that swag bag. That Fred will handle that. So, but I'm sure he's gonna put together a very nice swag bag for you all. And let's see. And if I can give you back several minutes of your day, I will. So yeah, I don't want to feel that you're restricted here, but I did want to again just take the opportunity to share some announcements and reminders. As if you've checked, you're trying to check the ESA website, it has been down since last Thursday. So we are dealing with that at the moment still. So there are some deadlines and applications that are going to be affected by that. But I'll place the BioBlitz, the address reminder here again. And I do have scheduled a career panel for next month. Again, you can register for that. I'll share the link. I'll link everything when I share this PowerPoint and recording in the Slack group. But you should be able to register for that. You don't need the ESA website to register. Please register. It helps you keep track of what kinds of calls and meetings and events are working. And just really, it's just helpful to track like people who register. And in this time, we were going to have people volunteer to be in a career panel. So it would be very unfortunate to not have anybody even register or show up. So please, if you do want to learn more or get more ideas on what to do with the rest of your life with ecology or ecology related career, or you just want to learn, you're still unsure, please join us next month. We're going to have ecologists from all realms, not just in academia, not just in that work in university or research. I can tell you, we have an ecologist that works in the the city of LA as an urban ecologist. So things like that. So it's not limited to doing, pure science in that sense, and you can still be an ecologist. And now talking about deadlines, sorry, I went in circles. The SEAS chapter grants deadline is technically May 1st, but again, the website is down, so nobody can apply at this point. I just think it's better if you had in mind, you were considering applying for the grants, just think about that. Figure out what projects, like I was mentioning, what ideas do you have for your chapter? We have money for chapters. You just need to apply for it. So think about that. We'll reopen the grants application for the fall. So do that. The chapter report, which is supposed to be due on May 31st. I have my fingers crossed that the website is up for that, because again, we really, that this is the only way we kind of know what's happening with chapters around seeds, because we can see some chapters doing activities, but we still need to get some sort of like in writing, no documentation, and that helps the seeds program receive funding and we can support you. So it's really important. It's very short. I try to make it as streamlined, as simple as possible, and it allows you to remain in active in good standing, and you can get you can apply for the grants, and then you have priority for events such as the field trip and the annual meeting awards and things like that. So in exchange for that, we just ask you to complete the annual report. So just important days to keep that in mind. There is again another deadline for this time is for the field trip to Houston, Texas. Again, Fred is the one handling that, but it will probably be extended, so you should expect some sort of communication from him. And I'm pretty sure he sent something today, I believe. So yeah. And just this as another note, there's the survey at the end of the Zoom. Please complete it. I do read them. It's completely anonymous. It's by Zoom. It doesn't show who completed it, emails, nothing. And think beyond this call. If you want to share or like just share other ways that ESA Seeds can support your Seeds chapter, please share your ideas. We organize these calls to be like in a monthly, try to do it in a monthly basis. That started, I believe, 1 or 2 years ago, more or less, when I started. And it started being like these calls. We try to make it on like more or less unstructured, but some people said we actually prefer an agenda, and some people were like, no, I want to make it more free time for us to talk. And then we also try to switch around in terms of the content and the format. So sometimes we had career panels, which are also very well attended. But for example, we had scheduled a science communication last month, but nobody showed up. So as you can imagine, because I'm sure, you know, chapters also have to organize events, whether in person or virtual, they take a lot of time. So if we, or I as ESA staff, can use my time for something that would be more helpful for you and your chapter, I would love to know, because I'm not in a university setting. I don't lead a chapter, so I kind of rely on you and letting us know, like, hey, this is what we need. So yeah, but again, that career panel next month is still in the works, but I don't know if we don't get you know, more than, I guess, 2 people registered, you know, it might need to be canceled, you know. It's that's not ideal, but you know, yeah, we just let us know what you want us to do. Basically the main idea around this. But I don't know, anybody want to share anything? I don't know if you're during final season, probably. If so, like, additional thanks for joining this call. I know it's tricky, and you're probably tired of seeing Zoom meetings, but yeah, Yes, yeah.
Well, yeah, we're in finals, but since I know some master students that are also part of the association, maybe they have more time, would they be able to enter also the panel? Or is it just for undergrads?
So because SEEDS is it mainly serves undergraduate students. It's, you know, we expect that the majority who attend are undergrads, you know.
Okay, okay,
So
sure.
I'll keep you posted. Just nudge me if you have a group that wants to attend. I'll keep you posted. But the idea is for the majority to be undergrads, and then we can invite grads if necessary, and if there's interest, right? We don't want to exclude anybody, but
Okay, okay, yeah. Thank you.
of course. Okay. Quiet group. Okay. Well, listen, if I can give you back 30 minutes of your time, I will. Again, I just allocate 1 hour because sometimes we have more to cover, but not this time. I know you came to know, probably came to figure out who was the winner of the BioBlitz, and you did. But yeah, anyway, I hope you have fun. Again, if you're doing finals, good luck and take care, okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.